Hi everybody, welcome back. Today I am doing a very dramatic smoky eye for you. I was asked by a couple people to do a smoky eye after I did my makeup tip video, and then I was also asked to do a tutorial using the Naked palette, the first one, so I thought I would go ahead and do that for you today. Now I realize that this is quite dark, it's very dramatic. Just keep in mind that, if you have deep set eyes or hooded eyes, it can be a little difficult to pull a look like this off. But if you keep that dark color up onto your brow bone, you shouldn't have a problem. It will make your eyes look a little bit smaller and a little bit more recessed, but I think the final outcome is worth it. I think it's very pretty, very dramatic, and this is definitely something that I would wear and have worn out in the evening. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I put today's look together, keep watching. It's coming right up. Okay, so what we are going to start off with is a paint pot, and I have this one here from MAC. It's called Constructivist. It's a very pretty brown color. It looks like it might have a little bit of a mauve-y red undertone to it. I don't know the actual description of this. If you don't have Constructivist, you can always use a brown eyeliner for this. You don't have to have a paint pot. So what I'm going to do is take an eyeshadow brush. Let me zoom in here. Just going to take an eyeshadow brush like this, put it right into the paint pot, and place that on my lid, starting at the base of the lashes and working the color upward. What you want to do now is take a blending brush, a clean one, and start blending that color upward onto the brow bone. Next, what you need to do is take a little bit more of your paint pot or your eyeliner, whatever you're going to use. And I have this angled brush here. It's a Real Techniques brush. And I'm just going to push this in along the lower lash line. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Naked palette. I'm going to use this color here. It's called Toasted. And Toasted is probably one of my favorite colors out of this palette, which is why I decided to go ahead and use it. I'm going to take this brush here. This is a MAC 217 brush. The numbers are off from using it for so long. I can't read it. I'm going to go ahead and put it into Toasted, and I'm going to start pushing that in right over the top of my paint pot. And then I'm going to start blending it upward. I'm going to go ahead and take a different brush here and take some of that same color along the lower lash line. You can be a little bit messy with it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, the next color that we're going to use from the palette is this black one here. It's called Creep, and I'm going to take that. I'm going to use a MAC 222 brush. What I'm going to do is just lightly tap this in. I'm not putting too much, and I'm actually going to take some of that off on the back of my hand. We're going to put this in the outer corner here, and what you want to do is just basically keep it to this outer corner and then lightly start blending inward. I'm using circular motions here, so I'm just going to take this up a little bit. What we're going to do next is take a little brush like this. You can use any little brush that you like. I just happen to like using this one, into this color here. It's called Half Baked, and I'm going to put that right on the inner corner area here. I like this brush for doing work like this because it's angled, plus it's dome shaped, if you can see that clearly. So you can really get into inner corners with this brush. So I'm just taking the color and blending it up and out. Okay, next we're going to take Virgin, which is this color here. And I'm going to use, let's see, I'm going to use this little brush here, put it into that Virgin color, and we're going to run that right underneath the eyebrow. You can run it into that dark color if you like, if you feel that it's too harsh. Okay, next is the gel liner, and I'm just going to use my Maybelline Eye Studio in black. On this brush here, this is from Ulta. It's called the Pointed Flat Eyeliner Brush. And I really like this brush a lot. It's very flat and it's got the little point on it. Kind of reminds me of the Bobbi Brown brush, but I've never been very good at using brushes like this, and also angle brushes for some reason. I've just never been very good at a brush that's just got one angle. I like that this one has a point to it. So I'm going to go ahead and put my gel liner on. Now what I'm going to do is take it quite thick out here at this end, and obviously taper it as it comes in. Then with this brush, what's nice is you can kind of turn it on its side to create a thicker line. So what I'm going to do now is take that same brush with what's left and just tightline. What I'm going to do next is use a little bit more of the gel liner on this brush here and run that along my lower lash line. I'm going to go right over my lashes. And then I'm going to take it right onto my waterline as well. And then what you want to do is kind of connect the bottom to the top here. So what I do is just gently pull my eye out and just bring that line right up. And I'm going to take this brush here. This is the Pixel Point brush from Real Techniques. And what I'm going to do is just run that right over the top and just gently smoke that out. And then along the bottom. Next, what you can do after you've kind of smudged out the gel liner a little bit is take a little brush like this, go back into that original toasted color, and just gently run a little bit of the shadow right over the black gel liner just to soften it up a little bit. Since I have the little brush in my hand, I'm going to go back into Half Baked, which was this color here, and I'm going to drag that along the inner corner here. Next, what you can do is to really kind of highlight the inner corner is just take a flesh tone color, your favorite flesh tone color, and just run it into this area here just to really kind of highlight that area, open it up a little bit. Next what I'm going to do is use some false lashes, and I have these lashes from Ardell. The number is 110 black. This is what they look like. They're a full strip. So I'm going to go ahead and put those on. I've had these for a while, I just never used them. I actually bought these when I thought I was going to lose my eyelashes in the hospital. Okay, now what I'm going to do is give my lashes a little curl and put just a little bit of mascara on. Okay, I have these lashes from Ardell, and the number is 110 black. They're a full strip. I'm going to go ahead and put those on. Okay, while I'm letting the glue dry, I'm going to go ahead and put on some concealer. One thing I did want to say is when you apply your concealer, don't use it to clean up messes underneath your eye, in your under eye area. Take a brush or something or a Q-tip and wipe away any fallout that you have, because a lot of times what ends up happening is if you don't do that, your concealer can start to look muddy and kind of dirty. I know that sounds weird because a lot of channels that I watch here on YouTube, they say, oh, you know, it's time for cleanup, and they put some concealer on. And I've actually done that quite a few times in videos, but it's not something that you want to do because it does, like I said, give you kind of a muddy appearance in your under eye area. Okay guys, so we are all done. I hope that you liked today's look. Just keep in mind, if you have small eyes or deep set eyes, hooded eyes, that this will make your eyes appear smaller, more deep set, but it is possible to wear it. You just have to make sure you take that dark color up onto your brow bone. I will zoom in here a little bit, but I hope that you guys like this. I think it's really pretty. I do like that Naked palette. I need to start using it more often. I don't know why it sits right on top of my makeup cart, and I just always bypass it for other palettes. I don't know why, but I think I'm going to go ahead and start using it more. Now I plan on doing another smoky eye look for you guys, something that's not as intense, not as dark. But I really like this. I think it's very pretty. I would feel comfortable wearing this out. Maybe not during the day because it's really dark, but obviously for an evening look. So I hope you guys like it. I think it's really pretty, and I love that Constructivist paint pot. On my cheeks, I have used this blush from Makeup Academy, and it's shade number 2. There's no name to it. but this is what it looks like. Very pretty shade. On my my lips, I filled in with this number 17 lip liner, and this is one that Gemma sent me. Gemma also sent me that Makeup Academy blush, but this is called Buff, and it's a very pretty nude color. I really like that a lot. I went over it with some Revlon Color Burst lipstick and blush, and I just saw on somebody's video, this is what it looks like. This is one of my most favorite lipsticks, and I don't wear lipstick very often. I used this blush color, and then I went over that with this e.l.f. Glossy Gloss in Berry Blush. Yeah, that's what it looks like. I love this lip gloss. This is my second tube of this. I really like that. But again, you know, I like this. It's not difficult to pull off. You know, again, it'll make your eyes maybe look a little more deep set, a little bit smaller, but if you keep that dark color up onto your brow bone to create that crease, you should be able to pull this off no problem. So you guys take care. Let me know what you think of today's look, and I will see you soon. Bye.